Hi everyone, it's me James. I'm on a cruise ship, Carnival Cruise, from New York City, Manhattan, to the Caribbean. It's going to be a fun trip. I'll be going to the U.S. Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico, then Amber Cove at Dominican Republic, and several other private islands, and the beach stops. It should be fun, but we're at the sea for 3 days. So I just walk around the ship. They call it a fun day at the sea for 3 days. And there are a lot of parties and things going on, nightclubs, pool parties, a lot of food, buffet, and the sit down restaurant for dinner. It's a lot of fun. So I'm doing the show on the cruise ship on the balcony of my room. You see the Eagles flag is up and the open seas. There's not much out there right now between New York and the Caribbeans. So the Philadelphia Eagles is still not playing good. The Browns game, a lot of people say it's an ugly game. So now it becomes every time the Eagles plays, if they lose, and then they suck, and people calling for to fire the head coach Nick Sirianni or to get rid of Jalen Hurts. If they don't lose, it's an ugly game, and it really is. The Browns are not good right now. They had a lot of injuries. They have no good players. The quarterback sucks. Eagles should have won that game by like maybe 25 to 35 points, in my opinion. My friend Sean at the C6 tailgate, he was joking just like Jason Kelsey did, say, we're going to win by 50 points. But we only won by like about 3 or 4 points. I don't remember. And it was an ugly game. It shouldn't have happened that way. So the Eagles either lose or get lucky and win by less than 5 points against its opponent. And that is not good. I think what happens is, even though they got some new players, but you cannot just rely on a couple players, good players like Saquon Barkley and A.J. Brown. They are good, but it's a team effort. Everybody has to play together. And other players, the older players like Jake Elliott, he is a great kicker. But since the 2017 Super Bowl win, it has been about 5, 6 years now. And you saw in the Browns game, he was trying to kick a three-point field goal nearby the halftime, and the ball was deflected. And then the Browns player grabbed the ball and ran to the end zone. Uh, I guess you can call that a pick six because it doesn't happen that way a lot. Usually it's an interception during the pass for pick six. But the Browns player did pick the ball and run to its end zone and got 6 points. So I think Jake Elliott and among some older players that has been on the team for a while, it's seeing its decline. And eventually, the players get old and then they're unable to perform like they used to, and then they will have to retire. And that's what happens. So we're about not half, we're about quarter way, 5 weeks into the NFL season, 6 weeks now while I'm on the cruise. So we're about quarter way through the season, and at the beginning, I keep on saying we'll see how Jalen Hurts perform, how the other players play on the Eagles team. But now we can pretty much tell Jalen Hurts, it's probably not that elite quarterback that we were looking for. He, ironically, in a lot of ways, he's like Carson Wentz. He played good the first couple of years, and then for some reason, after they get paid, and it's probably a mental, like a psychological thing. They get paid, they're comfortable, and now they're just not the same player as they were when they were fighting for to become the franchise quarterback and to prove themselves. Because now he already got paid, one of the highest paid quarterback in NFL history ever. I think it's like $360 million for the next, I don't even know, 6 years. Some crazy, or 4 years, some crazy amount of money he got paid for it. And now he's comfortable and he has nothing to prove. So we'll see. That's all we can do. See the next few games against the New York Giants, and they suck too. But the problem with the Eagles is when they underestimate their opponent, right? They play a bad team, and that's when they lose because they underestimate. They think they're gonna win, and then they lose. So for us fans, all we can do is just sit and watch and see how the rest of the season goes. And the Phillies, it's out of the postseason playoff game picture. They got beat by the New York Mets, so it's sad. There isn't much to talk about. They were supposed to be a good team, but same thing as the Eagles. All those players come to Philadelphia. The good players become mediocre players. Bryce Harper should be hitting a lot more home runs than he did, and he got paid big money too. But they come to Philadelphia, and then they're not playing good. Uh, One more thing about the Eagles. It's funny how the head coach, Nick Sirianni, he is crazy. He yells at fans because the fans in the stand are at the Browns game, right, and other games. They feel the same way I do by now. They know he is full of crap and he is not a good coach. He just doing a lot of crazy yelling and screaming and all that stuff and make weird, crazy outreach gestures on the sideline. So the fans don't like him. And the fans are actually yelling at the Browns game, at the head coach, telling him on the Eagle sideline, "So I fired Nick." And then near the end of the game, and the Nick Sirianni, he actually turned around and was engaging and I wouldn't call it argument, but a shout out with the fans. He was telling the fans to shut up and all that stuff. So that, the fans don't like him, and maybe it's time for him to go. So, anyways, enough talk about Philly sports because there is nothing to talk about in Philly sports for the past week or two. So now let's talk about the fun stuff or the events surrounding the Philly sports. So on Monday, October 10th, I went to the All Pro Philly show at Chicky and Pete's in Marlton. And this time, they had the current Eagles player, Fred Johnson, as the special guest. And as usual, it is fun. You go to the radio show at Chickies and Pete's, and then not only you can sit there and watch the radio show or the podcast live, and you get to meet the Eagles player. And this one they doing during the commercial break. You can approach the player and you can get an autograph, whether you bring football or something else, pictures. and the player will sign. And then at the end of the show, that's when the player will stand up on the way out. He'll take a nice picture with you. So it's always fun. And Chicken Pizza is a great place to go. If you feel like you can go there, the show starts about at 6 p.m. and they have happy hour from 4 to 6. So you can get half price pizza, half price wings. If you get there a little earlier before the show, and then the show starts, and then you got food, and then they always have beer specials like domestic beer for like about 250 or $3 during the happy hour. So you got your food and drinks, and then you can sit there and watch the show. Or you can just go there and stand around like nearby the radio broadcasting table. And sometimes I don't even spend any money there, just to hang out for an hour or two for the show. So I got a couple pictures signed. I printed it, like people that do this kind of stuff, just in case if you wonder how this is done. You just find the pictures of the player on Google's, and then go to just print out online through the internet on your computer or on your phone. Send the picture to CVS or Walgreens. Get whatever size you want, the picture that you want printed out, and then bring it with you and have the players to sign. It's that simple. And on Wednesday, October 9th, once again, I went to the Trump rally. It's very close. We're about 3 weeks away from the elections now. And Trump is doing rallies all over the place. So on Wednesday, there was a Trump rally in Reading, PA, Reading, Pennsylvania, which is not too far away from Philadelphia. It's about an hour, 20-minute drive. I look on Google, it was 87 miles. So I went to the Trump rally, and it's never disappointing. It's always fun. When you get there, you park the car, and then you walk around, and you have to get in the line anyways, for to get in the place. And there's always a lot of vendors following Trump. They will set up their tables on the both sides of the sidewalk, or in a trailer or a van on the side of the road, and they sell Trump stuff. And there were so many Trump merchandise, anything you can imagine, from stickers, keychain, to a T-shirt and hats. They sell everything Trump. And then you get in the line, and the line is usually long. It wraps around, zigzag back and forth. So if you go to a Trump rally, you're expecting to wait in line for at least 2.5, 3, 4 hours. I was in line for about 3.5 hours, but we got in. You got to go through the Secret Service security check. Most of the stuff, food, drinks, you can't bring anything there, not even bags. After a couple of the assassination attempt on President Trump. But once you get inside, it's another way, right? The rally usually starts at 7 p.m., so you have to be in there at least a couple hours before the rally starts. So you just sit there for a couple hours. But the good thing is, an hour prior to Trump's schedule to come out, and then some other local politicians will come out and make some speeches, and they'll turn the music up in between time, just to build up the excitement. And they were handing out the cheer cards. Make America Great Again, 47 President. They were handing out the cheer cards to everyone. So there were a lot of cheer cards. Everybody got one this time. Previously, they would put the cards on some of the seats, and they would skip a few seats and put another card there. So they were scattered. But those cheer cards are a good election souvenir to have. So, Like I collect sports memorabilia, so I'm used to collecting things. So I go to the Trump rally. I have to get a cheer card. I have to get a sticker or something just to add to my collection. I'm used to collecting things. So everybody get at least one Trump card. They were, the workers was walking around and handing them out. So there were a lot of cheer cards handed out, and everybody got something. Uh, the event was great as usual. Slightly after Trump's always late, so slightly after 7 p.m., Trump did come out and do his thing, and then he made the speech. Trump has become more and more aggressive in his speech toward Kamala Harris, and it was funny because to me it's not just a political thing. Even though I'm a Trump supporter, but I go to the Trump rally because it's like the ultimate free comedy show. I go there and hear Trump talking. It's really funny. Uh, he actually showed a video of the transgenders in the military that was allowed and supported and created by Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris, that we've had enough of you. You're an incompetent person. You're the worst vice president in the history of our country, acknowledged to be. Kamala, you're fired. Get out of here. You're fired. Get the hell out of here. Joe Biden is ill-equipped also, but at least he got 14 million votes, right? He's also ill-equipped, but and let me tell you, he may hate her more than he hates me. That's possible, right? What do you think? Dan, do you think so? I don't know. I think so. I believe, it's very interesting what's going on. You see the play now? They're fighting like cats and dogs, the two of them. I believe that he hates her, perhaps more than he hates Trump. And I'm a little bit upset about that, actually. Our country just went through 4 years of incompetence, and we cannot handle 4 more years. We're not going to have 4 more years of it, nor will we have a woke military. We don't have a woke military. This is what we have. This is where we're going. Check it out.
And it was just really funny, and that's why I go. I go there, staying hours in the line, just for some comedy relief, and see what Trump do. So it was fun. I bought some T-shirts on the way out. I got a Halloween T-shirt, Trump Kings, and that's what I'm gonna wear for Halloween. And then I got the fight T-shirt. And then on Friday, October 11th, I went to this grand opening, the Dick's House of Sports.
Let's go, boys! Come on! Y'all not awake enough! Let's go! How about the Birds? Let's go!
Go Birds!
I didn't know what Dick's House of Sports was. I thought it was just another Dick's Sporting Goods store. But then while in line outside, it was in Delaware, Wilmington, Delaware. I drove about 35, 40 minutes to get there. It's not that far. And people in the line was telling me this one, it's called the House of Sports, which is like a grand Dick's Sporting Goods store. The guy was telling me that they have everything there. They have it's like Top Golf. They have the golf shooting range, and they have the baseball batting cage. And some of them are so big they even have the basketball court up, up on the roof. So they have a lot of stuff inside. Uh, Saquon Barkley from the Philadelphia Eagles was going to be there to sign autographs and meet the fans. So you had to go there early to get a bracelet. Unfortunately, I did not get a bracelet because when I got there, the line was already super long, and they only had 200 bracelets to hand out. And then it is a pain in the ass, because once you get a bracelet, and then you got to go back there at 6 p.m. to meet the player and to get an autograph. So I just went there and to check things out and see if I can get a bracelet. If I get one, I'll go back. If I don't, it's okay too. Save me a trip to drive all the way to Delaware again. But the event was good. I got a gift bag, and there was a pair of sunglasses and some other stuff, other free stuff inside the gift bag. And I also got a free Dick's store thrown blanket. So that was nice. That was nice. Got some free stuff, so I didn't go there for nothing. Even though I didn't get a bracelet to meet Saquon Barkley, but I get to see the Dick's House of Sports new store, and they really did have everything inside the baseball batting cage and the golf, the drive range, and then they might even have because they saw guns in there. They saw guns and bullets for hunting and stuff, and I think they might even had a gun, like a rifle, like a big game hunting practice thing in there, but I'm not sure. They did a scavenger hunt. You go around, use your phone, and scan the QR code to get the free bag. So, anyways, it was a fun day going to Dick's and see the House of Sports grand opening. So on Saturday, October 12th, a former Eagles player, I should say Eagles legend, Hollis Thomas was at a super by right liquor grand opening in Morristown, New Jersey, right behind actually in the mall, the Morristown Mall parking lot, behind Morristown Mall stores, and it it was a great liquor store. They say they were gonna have food trucks, and free giveaways and raffle drawing, and Hollis Thomas going to be there, meet the fans, and liquor tasting, which they did do everything they say. When you walk in there, they had a table set up where you can enter for the raffles, and also you can grab some free giveaways. And then you walk further into the store. That's where the Bird Gang liquor and vodka, they set up their stand there, and Hollis Thomas sits right there, so you can meet Hollis Thomas and take a picture with him, and also you can taste the liquor, Bird Gang liquor, and next to it they had I think Bally's, the cream liquor. You can taste it if you want, and then outside they had a cheesesteak guy food truck. They were handing out free cheesesteak. You have a choice of regular cheesesteak, chicken cheesesteak, or vegetarian sandwich. So it was good. Got some free stuff, bunch of free stuff actually, sunglasses and koozies, and then you can enter to win the prizes they had on display, which was a lot of things. So it was a great super buy right liquor store grand opening. And on Saturday, October 12th, there was an Eagles tailgate party at the Lexus car dealer in Wilmington, Delaware. And since the Lexus car dealer is a sponsor of the Philadelphia Eagles, so they did this event together with the Philadelphia Eagles. So as usual, like the other Eagles pep rallies, I'm talking about official pep rallies and tailgate parties. They had Swoop and Eagles cheerleaders and an Eagles player there. Most of the time, not the current player, it's alumni player. And this time, another Eagles legend, Mike Quick, was there. So around noontime, I went to the Super By Liquor grand opening, and I didn't stay there for long. I stayed there for about an hour, and then we drove to the Lexus car dealer in Wilmington, Delaware, about a half hour away. I met Mike Quick once again. I met him before, took a picture with him, and got a photo card that they had signed. And also I had the Eagles cheerleaders, because you never know which one's going to out there. So I always bring my cheerleader cards. In this case, this year is a poster. Had a cheerleader that I have not met to sign the poster. And this was a great event because the car dealer, they got money, so they got great food and drinks there. They actually had a full buffet set up. They got hot meatballs, and then they got cheese platter, they got fruit platters, and then they got other hors d'oeuvre food, like little pieces of crab cakes and piggies in a blanket. They got all kinds of food there, and then they have dessert cakes and things like that. It was awesome. I ate, and then they had a bar set up, open bar, all kinds of beers and salsa drinks. So had some drinks, and ate, and just hang out there. And they had the DJ there, and every 15 minutes, you enter on their iPad. So every 15 minutes, you enter the contest, and then the DJ will call a winner. And Well, actually, you go spin the wheel. How it works, you go spin the wheel if you win, and then you get to pick a prize. And they got great prices from the Eagles since they're sponsored. They, just like Acme Market, they got the full size helmet and Eagles jersey or autographed football. I tried, we tried, I spin the wheel and had no luck. Did not win. And it's always fun to see Swoop fools around behind the bars and or with the fans. And we took a picture with Swoop. Had a great time there. I want to point this out. I met this crazy guy, a crazy Eagles fan. I love crazy people, because I'm crazy myself. And a lot of people I met at this kind of party, like the tailgate parties, and they're crazy. I met this guy. I just thought it was neat. He had a Kelly Green Eagles T-shirt on, and it says "Eagles bitch." So, I asked him if I can take a picture of his shirt, and then I end up talking to him and made a short video with him.
Go Birds, yeah. I guess we're going to do an Eagles chant. You want to do an Eagles chant?
Right? Let's do it, right?
All right, ready? E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
Woo!
Let's go
Yeah, baby,
Birds!
let's go, Birds!
And the guy is from Newark, Delaware. Eagles fans are everywhere. Since Wilmington and most of Delaware is so close to Philadelphia, so there are Eagles fans there anyway. But this guy lives in Newark, Delaware, and he's a big Eagles fan. So he said if he could, he always goes to the tailgate party outside the stadium, and he knows the C6 tailgate. He parties with them, and so I made a video with this guy, and he sure was crazy, and that made my day. He was there the whole time, hanging out and drinking. Uh, so that was pretty much it for the Eagles tailgate party at the Lexus dealer. And now, since we're talking about the tailgate party, so the next day, right, that happened on Saturday. Next day, Sunday, is game day for the Eagles and the Browns, and it's a home game. So tailgate party. I was so excited about all those crazy tailgate parties. Be honest with you, I didn't sleep good night before because I want to go. I want to get up early. It's a 1 p.m. game, and the tailgate starts at 8 a.m. Most of them start at 8 a.m. or 8:30 in the tailgate lot. So let me run down the list. What I had in my mind and why I couldn't even sleep the night before. So usually and every time I go to the 4th and John tailgate.
Need that. Sipping on your Henny, that's the way the weed at. Let me.
That's right, I'm with Gail from the 4th and John tailgate. He's the captain. He's the captain here.
We out here, I'm the coordinator of Vibes.
It was a great party today. What do you think is going to happen with the Eagles and Browns game?
31-17, I think this is the get-right game. It's been a while since the Eagles have put together a complete game. A lot is on the line. It's not spoken, but a lot is on the line, so they got to win this game today.
That's right. No more turnovers from Jalen Hurts. No more turnovers.
Hey, Sirianni, get your shit together. Okay? We love you. We'll get your shit together.
All right, let's go Birds! Birds! E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
And then I would stop by at the C6 tailgate, and I will hang out there with Sean for about an hour.
What's up, big doggy?
What's up? I'm at the C6 tailgate.
Yes, you are.
With the captain, Sean.
Right here, baby.
Captain, he's the one that does the C6 tailgate.
That's it, my man. You
So
ready?
what are you cooking today?
We got a ton of food, man. We got C6 on the grill right now. We got gyros. We got chicken cutlet sandwiches. Over here, we got some sausage and peppers. We got some pulled pork and some pasta. Tons of snacks, cake pops, you name it, man. We're here.
That sounds great. No alligators today?
No alligators today. It's the lower
No,
king.
we're cooking crazy stuff. Yeah.
We're coming back hard in a couple weeks, though, so we'll keep it under wraps. Stay tuned.
Are we going to beat the Browns today?
We're going to beat them Eagles by 50. Eagles by 50. You hear it first.
That's right. Let's go, Birds.
Go Birds.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles! All right, let's get a win today with the Browns. Look at another name for the shit show.
And usually they always got great food there. So, and I love it. And it's crazy. It's crazy. And then I go see my friend Nelson at the Bird Gang tailgate.
Now I'm at the Bird Gang tailgate with my boy Nelson. What's going on? That's right. We're going to see the Browns today. Let's go. Let's go, Birds. Bird Gang, let's go. Yeah.
He is a great guy. He's a big Super Eagles fan. And he always set up his tailgate with his Bird Gang bus and his family, his wife and niece and nephews and kids, set up the tailgate party right there. And then, if time allowed, I would ride my scooter all the way to the other side of the Lincoln Financial Field to see my friend Kenny. They got a good tailgate party going on there on the other side of the Lincoln Financial Field. And this time, the Huffmans, Exterminating, they are also a Philadelphia Eagles sponsor. You see them out there at the Eagles parties. And they set up a tailgate right in the Lincoln Financial Field parking lot.
Now I'm at the Huffman's tailgate party. They got tons of free food here. Let's check it out. Sorry. I'm here with my friend Monty G.
What up, baby? You know how it is, Monty G down here. About to see Cleveland Browns get taken down in my part of town. You know how it is. They down here at the link. The Cleveland Browns stink. And I know what y'all think, but we still gonna get this win. And we number one. You heard me? Let's get it. Go Birds, baby, baby.
Let's go Birds! Yeah! Beat the Browns!
For all the Eagles fans to go to stop by and grab something to eat and grab something to drink. So that's what I had in my mind, and that's what I want to do on the Eagles versus Brown game, Sunday's football tailgate. So I did just that. I woke up early, and I woke up everybody in the house early to get ready to go. The Life Casino's parking lot is the closest parking to the Philly Sports Stadium and the ballpark. For the football games, NFL events, you have to get in the lot 4 hours prior to the game. So if the game starts at 1 p.m., you have to get in that lot before 9 a.m. to park for free, or they charge you $50 for parking. for the NFL games, the parking is always more expensive than the baseball games. So we got there about 8:30 and parking a lot for free, and went over to the 4th and John tailgate. So the 4th and John, it's good as usual. My friend Gail, him and his brother and his podcast crew, the 4th and John podcast crew, they set up the tailgate every home game, every Eagles home game. And sometimes they have more food, like the first one, the last one they had, which was the first tailgate party for Eagles tailgate party for the year. They had a lot more grill set up, a lot more food, but usually, Evan is there to make the cheesesteak. It's free and it's for everyone. And then they have Bud Light and Red Bull sponsoring the tailgate. So they have all you can drink Bud Light and Red Bulls out there. They had bottles of vodka you can add to the Red Bull. A lot of young people drink that stuff. I don't drink it that way. So they had a DJ there playing the music, and 4th and John, it's usually it's a younger crowd there. You would definitely expecting to see people breakdancing and smoke vapes and just partying, and it's a younger crowd. But it's always good. It's always good, and then they give you a badge that you can wear and has a number on back of the badge. Each week it's a unique badge, but you get a number on the back, and once in a while the DJ will call the number. If you have the matching number, then you win one of those crazy Eagles chain and link necklace that somebody makes it and also sells it, but they always give away a few of them during the tailgate party. That's 4th and John. And then next stop, C6. C6 tailgate is in the Wells Fargo lot. Its name, it's its location, number 6 and letter C, C6. And Sean, the captain of the C6 party, tailgate party, not only he is crazy, I love crazy people, and he cooks great food. Often he will cook barbecue crazy stuff like a whole alligator, which he did a couple of weeks ago for the first Eagles home game tailgate. Once again, he cooked this time a big alligator barbecued right on the grill in the back of a pickup truck. And last year he had a smaller alligator that was cooked inside the grill. All kinds of great food. I see them cooking cheesesteak and made chalupa tacos. And in the buffet setup, they had sausage and peppers and all that stuff that I like. It's just tailgate party. I mean, food is part of the tailgate party. You can't have a tailgate party without food and drinks. And I really like the cakes and the cookies they had there, right? Because every tailgate party's got sausage and pepper, cheesesteak in Philly, but mac and cheese. But they had this bakery there, and they had this cookie, right? It looked just like a regular baked chocolate chip or peanut butter cookie. Until you bite into it, it's a cookie within a cookie, right? It looks like a regular cookie, but it has an Oreo cookies baked inside. And usually I don't even really like Oreo cookies because, it's crispy and it's hard. And I like the cream. Everybody does. I open up, I lick the cream, but I don't like the cookie because it, it it's dark chocolate and it gets sticky in my teeth and it's hard to get out. I got to go wash my mouth and all that stuff after I eat Oreo cookies. It's just too much crumbs and the hard crumbs, and I don't like it. I don't even like them on top of the ice cream as a topping. So I bite into this cookie, and since the two cookies went in the other Oreos in a regular cookie, and they all bake together, so it is kind of like a soft, chewy type cookie, and it was just so sweet and great. It's even better than the fried Oreo cookies, and it was just great. So I really had to point that out. So if you guys want to try it, feel free to go to the C6 Tailgate during any of the Eagles home game. You go there, and they have boxes of cookies and the lollipop cakes. Try it. So you'll see what I'm talking about. And then they also have another, just a regular cookie with the green and the white Eagles color sprinkles on there. Those cookies are great too. Uh, Went there, hang out with Sean and his crew. Usually a lot of Eagles super fans, like the Philly sports guys and Philly sports guy and Chris Natty, the Santa Claus. They're always there. They're always there at that tailgate because they're part of and sponsored by the Philly sports trips. So it was another great and successful tailgate party. We all did the shop together and did the Eagles chant. It doesn't get any better than that. And then I moved on, went to see my friend Nelson at the Bird Gang bus tailgate. Nelson is a great guy. He gets there early in the parking lot every Eagles home game and set up his Bird Gang bus tailgate. This year, he got this parking space across from another bigger tailgate with the DJ and the dance floor there. So it is a lot more fun. You go to his tailgate, you sit there, and right across is some other, I don't know, I think it's a podcast, some kind of podcast tailgate. And then they have a DJ there, and they have a dance floor. People are dancing. It's a good location he's got. Go there. He's always friendly. I think they have a portable toilet set up, one of those tent portable toilets set up now outside for people to use. And they have a bar with the hot dog grill around there. And they were also cooking up barbecue chicken. Last time I went, I saw people sitting there smoking those hookah bombs, but I didn't see it around this time, so I don't know what they do, and I don't smoke that anyway. But people knows him, goes there, sit around, and watching people across the road dancing, and a couple of weeks ago, Philadelphia Eagles owner Jeff Laurie actually stopped by there, walking down that road, and stopped by there, and I took a picture with Jeff Laurie right there at the Bird Gang tailgate bus. And this year he fixed his bus up, and now you can. They have markers there. You can sign the bus, write something. Go Birds! Write something on there. So I love the Bird Gang bus tailgate party. I love it. Then I chilled for a while. After a while, I went to see the Huffmans exterminating tailgate party. This is a special one. It's a company, they put the money out, so they only do it like maybe once a season with all the free food and everything. So I had to go across the street to the Lincoln Financial Fields parking lot to find this tailgate, and I found it. It was in the lot, and they did have a lot of food. They had a whole buffet table set up. They got all kinds of giant hot dogs, sausages, hot sausages, and different flavors of buffalo wings, barbecue wings, and honey barbecue, all kinds of wings, roasted chicken wings. They had a lot of wings there, and small packs of chips and snacks. So, I grabbed some food, but at that point, I already ate at the other tailgate party, so I wasn't hungry. So I grabbed some food, I wrapped in the foil, took it with me back home for the game. Uh, a lot of parties on the Eagles home game Sunday in the parking lot with the crazy Eagles fans, and it's just too much excitement. Like I said, I couldn't even sleep the night before. Too much excitement.
What's up, man?
What's up? Woo! My friend Aaron.
Let's go.
From California. Crazy Eagles fan.
Yeah.
You see his videos on Facebook. What do you think? We're going to beat the Browns today?
Yeah, let's put a 40 burger on them Browns today.
The Browns sucks.
That's right. They're going
That's
down.
right. Cleveland don't got good food like the C6 tailgate.
That's right. Dog pound. We're going to get that dog meat today.
Let's go, Birds! Woo! And then watch the Eagles' ugly game. They either lose again or it's an ugly game. That's what they call it. Eagles not playing good. They only won by about 3 or 4 points, beating the Browns. But you know what they say in NFL and in football, a win is a win, right? A W is a W. So we won. Couldn't be any better. Had a super Sunday, went to the tailgate parties, and then the Eagles won. That's all I can say, but it always leaves a bad taste in my mouth when the Eagles are not playing good, and we know they're not the team we thought they were going to be for this year, because now the Eagles fans are worried about the next game. Oh, what's going to happen? They're playing a bad team, but they're not playing good. And Jalen Hurts turning the ball over. And now we have to like fight, like in our mind, we have to fight with our thoughts, for an Eagles win, because you don't know if they're that good and they're gonna be able to beat the Giants and the Washington Commanders, whatever you call them, the Redskins. It's all crazy, all these names and name changes, and Dallas sucks. So, anyways, that's all the events for this week. And quickly, I'm gonna run down through some of the upcoming events. So, every Monday at the Chicken Pete's in South Philly, it's the Brandon Graham Show at 6 p.m. And then the Players Lounge, they always feature an current Eagles player at the Players Lounge at 7 p.m. And at the Chickies and Pete's in Malton, 6 p.m., the All-Pro Philly Players Show. And then followed by the Blindside Show at 7:30 p.m. 7:30 p.m. with Trey Thomas and Tar Hertman, two great former Eagles players. So those shows, you go out there, you meet the Eagles players, whether current or in the past, and then you get autograph and picture taking with the player. And then WBCB Radio, Monday night kickoff, 6 p.m. at different locations, different Chicken Pete's. Tuesday, It's the WBCB Radio Pro Football Report show. Both shows features each show they will have a current or former Eagles player, and you just have to look up on WBCB's website for the location and the information such as which player is going to be there for the show. And then, but like Thursday night kickoff, always 7 to 9 p.m. and always give away Eagles tickets. That's the event. You go there. They call. They give you the raffle tickets, and every 15 minutes they call a winner. They give you a key, and at the end, 7:45, after 7 winners receive their keys, and then you have to use your key to open the lock box. If you open the box, there are paired Eagles tickets inside for the upcoming game. So it's fun. It's a fun event to participate. Saturday, October 19th, Chicky and Pete's South Philly Eagles themed Family Fun Day with Swoop and Eagles cheerleaders, special guest, food, and raffle. That's the Eagles Family Fun Day. Also, it's a fundraising for the Philadelphia Eagles Autism Foundation. Sunday, November 3rd, former Eagles player David Aker is going to be at the Fairview Village Church at 9 a.m. And Monday, November 18th, Eagles quarterback former Eagles quarterback Nick Foles, our Super Bowl hero Nick Foles, is going to be at the Plumstead Christian Church at 7:30 p.m. and you can get the tickets online. So those are all the events that are going to be going on in the near future. And I'm just sitting here relaxed, on the balcony of of my stateroom on the cruise ship, Carnival Cruise. You can look up this cruise. It's from Manhattan, New York City, Carnival Venezia. It's an Italian-style cruise. They have Italian food. Last night, I saw a bunch of people wearing the Venetian masks, and they were out there watching the opera, the Italian opera, riding what's that? Can't think of the grand atrium, riding the grand atrium, right in the center of the ship, watching the Italian opera, and it was loud and crazy, just like the Eagles tailgate parties. So I'm gonna continue on with my trip, going to the Caribbean islands, and I won't have, since I'm on this trip, so I'm gonna be unable to make and attend and to make a video of the events back in Philly. But after I come back from the trip, I'll have some videos of my trip. While my Eagles flag with me as always. So let's go Birds. EAGLES. Eagles.